Now, this is a question I've been waiting for, and Lisa has asked it. She's asking how to detox kids from mold exposure, pan symptoms from mold. So Lisa, you get the confetti gun because you have done the nearly impossible. And against every medical doctor you've seen, I imagine you have traced it back to mold. And mold is very often implicated with PANS. If anyone doesn't know what PANS is, that's pediatric acute onset neuropsychiatric syndrome. There's also PANDAS, pediatric autoimmune neuropsychiatric disorder associated with streptococcal infection, which simply means the S on the end is for strep, and strep is what's triggering that autoimmunity and brain inflammation in the brain each time due to a dysregulated immune system. So I'm so glad that you've connected this. So the obvious number one thing to do, your number one priority is the air quality in your home, is to stop the mold exposure. Okay, you need to separate the patient from the toxin or the toxin from the patient. And when kids have PAN symptoms, and very often PANDAS, mold plays a big part. And if you're living with mold exposure, with mycotoxins, it's going to be nearly impossible to roll this backwards. You have to spend a lot of time and money putting Band-Aids in place, just trying to slow down the progression. So if you haven't done an ERMI test, make sure you do it. Don't do air quality testing. You got to make sure your place is clean. You either have to get things remediated and fixed, or put some Band-Aids in place, like purifiers and filters and things, to lower the stress on the body from the mycotoxins while you're getting ready to do remediation. Some families even have to find a safe place for their kids, because making sure they're not breathing in these poisons 24/7 is step one. Like if someone's drowning in the ocean and they don't get out, how much can I help them, right? They have to get out of the ocean, then we can dry them off. Then we can make sure they're okay. We can't just throw towels at them, okay? And sometimes, I'm not saying this for you, but sometimes parents are just looking for, what herb will fix things while we're in place? Can we just add a filter and house stays the same? Can we just take a binder and fix this? And we just need some pharmaceuticals to calm things down, to calm down his OCD or anxiety or something. And that is not the answer at all. You fix the root causes. And number one is the exposure. After that, you have to work on all the foundational things. You got to make sure he's pooping at least, or she is pooping every day. You got to add in liver support. We got great tools for kids, glycerin tinctures for liver support, and we can do things to increase bile flow. And we use spore-based probiotics and some live bacteria for starting to fix the gut. There's so many things here. There's so many layers. I'd love to help you out. Lisa, I can't fit all this in under 3 minutes, but the biggest thing is exposure, and then working on those foundational elements, because without those being done, you're not able to get rid of those infections. If Lyme and co-infections are possibly involved, or maybe it's just a toxin load that's doing this, feel free to come to pharmacy.com and click the book consultation above the logo, because I would love to connect with you and help you on this, because I am so impressed that you connected PANS to mold, because medical doctors have no idea, and you have done the uphill battle and figured it out, it sounds like. So I'm so excited for you. But exposure is definitely number one, and start working on those foundational elements.
Do you have questions about mold in your home or body? Book a consultation with Matt, aka the Mold Man, to guide your home and body to the next level of healing.